Well, hello. This is Mrs. Robertson. This is my Math 7 class, and today is February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. And I want to thank this class again for doing a nice job of bringing in your candy, and we found this volume and surface area of the items yesterday. It was just very nice. I really enjoyed it. My class at the end of the day, we didn't have as many people bring in things, so we used your dimensions on the test. Aiden's not here, is he?
Oh, no.
I forgot to count him absent. I'll have to go back and yes. What? So back to these problems. So it says find the diameter, the radius, and the area of a circle when, that's a C, when the circumference is 25.12. Well, you're lucky you have these formulas. Oh, my circumference is 25.12. I think I'll use this formula because I know what pi is, right? So you're going to write down, we're going to use this one. C equals pi times diameter. Well, tell me, what am I going to do?
So what you're going to do is you're going to divide.
For what am I going to write down though for my substitution?
Oh, what you're going to write for your substitution is 3.14.
First, I'm going to write 25.12 under the C. That's my circumference, equals 3.14 times D. Is that what you were going to tell me to do?
And then you want to divide
Yeah.
25.12 by 3.14.
We're going to divide both sides by 3.14 to balance our equation, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's correct.
You should get 8.
So when you divide it, you get 8, and it'll be 8 meters. 8 meters is the diameter. So once we know the diameter, we can do everything else, can't we, kids? So if the diameter is 8 meters, what's my radius? 4 meters. And now, what's the area? Well, area is pi r squared. So area will be 3.14 times 4 squared, right? So the area will be 3.14 times 16. Am I going too fast if you didn't know what to do? And what is 3.14 times 16? I'll turn my computer calculator. 3.14. Yeah, 50 and 24 hundredths. And it's going to be meters squared. All right, and we're going to put that down over here on the answer blank. Okay, any questions? You do not have to worry about putting a little 2 in your answer on those problems because it's multiple choice. Be careful. Some of your multiple choice will have meters squared and some of them might have meters cubed. So if you're finding the area, it's meters squared. If you're finding volume, it's meters cubed, okay? So make sure you are doing that. Any questions on how to do number 1? Thumbs up if you think you could get that right on the test, if there's something like that on the test. Good. Now let's go to the next one. This one is actually a 6th grade standard. I want to make sure you know how to do this. This one's not that hard. And you might see it on ClearSight next week, something like this. You're going to find the area of the big rectangle minus the area of the parallelogram. I always just like to draw my shapes so I know what I'm doing. All right, so the area of the big rectangle is 12 times 5. And that equals 60 feet squared. The area of the parallelogram, base times height, 6 times 3. And that's 18 feet squared. Now what am I doing to find the shaded part? Subtracting. I put my subtraction sign right there. So when you subtract, you have 42 feet squared. Any questions on that? You would know how to do a missing piece problem like that? Okay, in the next problem, it looks sort of like a record, but they're gardens. They're just a rectangle garden with a parallelogram in it, and this is a circular garden. Now, we have to find the area of the big circle minus the area of the little circle, and that'll give us the shaded part. So I have the area of big circle minus area of little circle. Okay? Pi r squared. Here we go. So the big circle, my radius from here to here is 12 feet. So it's going to be 3.14 times 12 squared. 12 times 12 is 144. So you should have 3.14 times 144. And with that, you will get 452.16. That equals 452.16. Now we have to find the area of the little circle. And here it's 3.14, and this one, my radius is 5 squared. And 5 squared is 25. So 3.14 times 25 equals 78.5. Is that what you have? And we subtract these answers right here. So this answer minus that will give you, I wrote small, 2. So bring down the 6. That's an 11. That'll be another 6. That'll be an 11 minus 8 is 3. 14 minus 7 is 7. So you have 373 and 66 hundredths feet squared. That is the area of that shaded spot. So once again, it's 373.66 feet squared. Any questions on that? Could you do those two problems? They're not that hard, are they?
Wait, how did we 60 say?
Because 6 minus 0 is 6. 11 minus 5 is 6. You might have rounded yours. I just kept it exact. Now, we did not practice finding the volume.
11 minus 5 is 6. Won't it be 4?
11 minus 5 is 6. 5 plus 5 is 10. And then add one more. I like how you're checking on that.
I didn't know 11 was in here. 11?
Okay.
11.
11 minus 5 is 6. Because 5 plus 4 is 9.
12.
No, this is an 11 here. When I borrowed, that's an 11 minus 5 is 6.
I thought he was talking about the radius.
No.
That's fine.
All right. Now, we have not practiced finding the volumes of stacked cylinders because we first had to figure out how to do them without them being stacked. I think, are you doing better? We practiced that a lot. Are you feeling better about finding volume of cylinders and prisms? Good. So now we're going to practice finding stacked cylinders or stacked shapes. All you do is you find the volume of each one and add them together, right? So what's this shape? We have a little cylinder plus a bigger cylinder, right? Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to find the volume of the little one plus the big one. I think on your test you have one where you have to add 3 shapes. They have 3 shapes stacked on top of each other, okay? So for this, the volume of my little one, and for cylinders, it is pi r squared times the height. That's your formula for volume. The volume of cylinders is pi r squared, that's the circle, times the height. So for the little one, my circle's radius is 3. So I'm going to have 3.14 times 3 squared times the height, which is 7. Does everyone see how I got those numbers? All right, so that'll be 3.14 times 9 times 7. And when you do that in the calculator, did you get 197.82?
Yes.
That is your volume of the little one. Okay, that's the one on top. Now I'm going to do the volume of the bigger one on the bottom. Once again, drawing these shapes helps to make sure I'm not skipping any steps, all right? So it's pi r squared times the height. 3.14, my radius is 5, 5 squared times the height, which is 8. So that'll be 3.14 times 25 times 8. All right, so let's do that. Did you get 628 even on that?
Yes, ma'am.
Then you add these two answers together, 628 plus 197 and 82 hundredths. And did you get 825 and 82 hundredths? And that is inches cubed because we were finding volume. All right. Now, as I said, on your test, I know one of the problems, it stacks 3 shapes. Do you understand how to find the volume of stacked shapes? You just find the volume of each shape and add them together, right? So that's what that is. Any questions on this? These are all things that will be on your test Thursday. Now, on this paper, when I make another review sheet, what things do you think we need to practice? Should I give you another one of these tomorrow to practice? Okay, so I'll do another one of those. Do we need to do, are you okay with these? What about the circles? Should I do it? Okay, you're all good with the circles. What about a stacked shape? Let's do, want to do another stacked shape? I have to have something on your worksheet.
No.
Okay. All right. I'll see how you do on your paper. Now, kids, we've got that taken care of. What I want you to do, this is a little bit, we're going to do this. This is some of its multiple choice to help you get ready for your test. Some of the things, just be careful when you read them, how to do them. It's just to help you. This is what they are using at the junior high to help them get ready for their exam or the test that you're going to take on Thursday. All right, so this is what we're doing. I'm going to give this to you. That's going to be your work, and that'll be it. Have a good day.